Assalamu alaikum dear students. We are going to study history, Oxford History for Pakistan grade 6, and today we are going to study why we study history. What is the purpose? How it is beneficial? Because usually students are confused in that history is an important subject or it can give any benefit to us. Students usually ask that why we study history, why do we learn history? It's boring. Why do we have to study the people who have been dead for thousands of years, or find out about wars which were fought in the centuries ago? What is the purpose? How past is finished? How past is changed into our present, and how this becomes the future? Like this all which we study in the history, but usually people find it boring. First of all, the question arises that what is your definition of history? A general definition is that an account or version of the past based on the historical record. Although different accounts and versions are often conflicting. In my point of view, what the history is basically our story of past. To get a very clear concept about history, we divide it into time eras. Like an important event was considered as the main point, and before that event and after that event is usually considered the timeline to make a clear judgment of the era, that at what time span which event was happened. Like important in Christian calendar, in English calendar, which we take as January, February, March, April, as so on. In this there were two important events. One was the presence of Prophet Hazrat Isa, Jesus, and there the Christianity starts. So usually the English Christians divide their timeline with before Christ and after the death of Christ, that is BC and AD. Like 1 AD means birth of Christ. Calendar system developed by Catholic monks roughly 300 years after the death of Christ, and they take it the first AD, that is the birth of Christ, and BC before the Common Era, or the before the birth of the Christ. Okay, as you can see, to express century, add 1 to the beginning of year. Like 2006 means 21st century, 1500 BC means 16th century, or something like this. Nowadays usually we call it in the form of centuries. When we measure the timeline, so definitely we can have a true mark of the events on our timeline, as you can see it on the page number 3 of your book, that there are certain events which we can place in the different timeline eras, and we can have a good judgment, and we can develop a good story of our history and link the matters and events with one another. Consider, this is 2006 CE, Common Era for everyone. At that time, Islamic Hijri calendar was 1427 Hijri, and Chinese calendar was 4704. Judaism calendar was 5766. Here you have one assignment, and that is, if this is 2020, then what is the Islamic calendar, Chinese calendar, and Judaism calendar? Don't you think this is fascinating to know about those persons who ruled at that time, or who created something new, who made some countries, or who captured some countries and changed the directions of the world, or the maps of the world. So I feel that this is fascinating, and I feel that the study of history is basically the story of my past. Evolution started, how people are coming from the jungles, and then they developed the small towns, and then they developed the cities, and they were moving on horses, and then they made a car, and then aeroplane, and then they develop the roads or construct the buildings and all these things, how these all things are started. So I feel that history is fascinating. Don't you feel that this is fascinating to know about how the pyramids built, which are nine wonders of the world? It is a part of. So in that era, and at that time when they were not having any machineries, how they developed and built these pyramids? I think this is fascinating to know. How did the Sphinx loses his nose? How many people did it take to build the Great Wall of China? What were the Crusades like? If we try to send us back in the history, in our past, so it's fun to transport oneself back into the history, how these all things happens, what was the living styles and food of the people of those eras. You feel that what will be how history can leave an impact on our future? History helps us to understand more about the world today and answer the several questions. Why are there several kinds of governments? Why the laws are different? Why the life patterns and styles are different? Why some countries are poor and some are rich? And what makes the few countries, poorer countries, rich? It helps us to understand how present problems between nations have arisen from the past mistakes. To know about our past mistakes and to develop ourselves, it is important to know about our history. So we can say that history leaves an impact on our future. It tells us the story of the real people. Ancient Egyptians' hieroglyphs, development of Roman baths, food of the people, why types of housing are different. Few have the flat roofs and few have the pointed ones. How we have the different writing patterns. Like every corner of the world shows a different writing patterns. How they started their words, alphabets, and how they express what they wanted to say, what they wrote in their languages. What we are doing this century? Are we taking the lessons from our past? We are developing ourselves. We are a step ahead from our forefathers. Well, students will come to know that why traffic and pollution is there in Cairo, why there are overpopulated cities of Karachi and Lahore. Yes, our past heroes can be today's role models, as PTV drama Artugal is very much famous nowadays. So he is a past hero. He is our history, and he can be, and most of the persons are taking it as role model of today. Here you can see the pictures of few of our history role models or famous persons from our history who did something extraordinary for the mankind. Yes, you have the assignment over here that you have to identify them and you have to search out what were their important work for the mankind, why they are famous. They are famous for what thing? You have to identify them. You have to identify, and then you have to find out their working for the mankind. Who is this lady? Who is this person? What they have done? Why they are famous in our history? Because problem solving of the past provide insight for today. As one of the statesmen said that people who do not learn from history have to repeat it. They become the history. So whether we have to make the history or we have to become the history. There are so many people in the world which are totally vanishes from the page of the world. No one knows about them. You can see in these pictures what happened to them, how they spend life. Yes, it is also important that to spread the democracy requires the informed citizens. Citizens should be literate, educated and informed that what are their rights, what the previous nations do wrong with them, how they disappear from the world, why they become the past. There is no one who is the successor of those nations. Citizens should be informed that what were the reasons that they were facing the problems in the past and how it can be solved today. And for this purpose, there are so many steps which we can take today, because the past always have an impact on our today. Would our country have been founded by Muslims, not Christians? How were the wars over there? What the sacrifices the people do of that time, people give of that time, and we made our country. What would modern cities look like without the invention of skyscrapers? Yes. So the inventions are important. How would we get around? Would we travel on the horses? Would we be interacting on a global scale if we did not invent the internet? How we interacted in the past? There were the posts, and then we would have the telephones, and then those telephones become the mobiles, and different things we invented. The technology invented so many different things which help the people to interact with each other frequently. History also impacted by religion as well, because we learn from our past mistakes. There were so many wars. Why people do the wars? What was the purpose of those wars? Who was the Hitler? What he did? Genocides. What was that? Nuclear weapons, how they destroy the world, how they leave a very strong and bad impact on the mankind, how it destroys the mankind. And what will history say are the mistakes of today? Like when we will become the history, our successors, they will have the questions on that how and what were the mistakes we did today. That will be the Iraqi war, burning of the rainforests, car pollutions, China's rapid modernization, Three Gorges dams. Only time will answer these questions, because we interact with people around the world. They know what we are doing. They will analyze when we will pass away. Olympics. It is important. Do you know when the Olympics started? I'm hopeful that you can find the starting year of the Olympics. Look, Bedouins are using cell phones. They are riding on camels and they are using the cell phones. This all is the development of technology. We are a world of diversity. Different types of people live in this world, in the different areas of this earth. They have different problems, and few have the same common problems as well. From thousands of years, different areas of earth has the people on it, and these diverse people come together to solve their problems, to evaluate and analyze their past. They come together, they made the summits, they do the conferences, made the leagues to solve the problems of the mankind. And this is where our journey begins. journey begins, and we are in this journey from thousands of years. So if we want to know the story of our past, from where we get started, what we have done, how we started our story from Hazrat Adam alayhi salam and Eve on the earth, how it develops, how we move forward, how we develop the new things, how we develop the houses. From caves we moved to the houses, how these houses became more safe for the residents, how the people come together and develop the towns and then became the cities and then the countries. History teaches us why there are several kinds of governments and laws and different ways of life. It shows us why some countries are poor and some are rich, and perhaps the way to make the poorer ones the richer ones. It helps us to understand the problems of present between the nation, how it arises from our past mistakes, and what the problems can be there in our future from our today's mistakes. For example, India and Pakistan's dispute over Kashmir, or the Arab-Israel conflict. We, the people, are interacting with each other. There are some common problems and there are some few general specific problems, like this pandemic which we are suffering. All of us are suffering. Coronavirus is a pandemic, and this is a common problem of the mankind of all areas of the world. After few years, this becomes the history. And after few years, when someone will analyze, they will find out what were the mistakes that this pandemic spread this much quickly and leave these worst impacts on the mankind. So I feel that history is interesting to know what our past was and how can we make our present more useful, satisfied, and happy. Yes, history tells us to learn from our past, not to do the same mistakes what our forefathers have done. And it also gives us a very good glimpse and glance that how this modern world came into being, from where the mankind started, how it develops, and gives us this present form of the world. It is important to measure time, that in which era, what important events were done to study and to develop the story of our past. To measure the time for thousands of years, people have needed to measure it, even if it was a rough estimate. Who wanted to know how much longer he could go on before making the camps, learned to estimate by looking at the sun. When people became a little more settled, they needed more accurate ways of measuring time. And then they started recording the events according to the time. But this measuring of time was taken by the important events as a landmark. That from this, how much before this important event, like 2 days before I started my school, I was doing this. So this is a measurement of time. The Christian calendar, that is this Georgic calendar, January, February, March, etc. It is divided in two parts. One is BC and the second is AD. BC is before Christ and AD is after Christ, after the death of the Christ. So before Christ is BC and AD is the after Christ, which becomes the CE, the common era, century. Like we are living in 21st century, as I explained before, that Chinese have their calendar, Judaism have their calendar, and same with Muslims. Muslims also have a calendar, that is Muharram, Safar, Rabiul Awwal, Rabiul Sani, Jamadiul Awwal, Jamadiul Sani, Rajab, Shaban, Ramzan, Shawwal, Zikat, Zilhaj. Please note down all these months in your copies and learn them. Muslim calendar started from a very important event of Muslim Islamic time, that is Hijrat, when Rasul Pak sallallahu alaihi wasallam do the Hijrah from Makkah to Medina. That was a very important event of Islamic world. So we started our Islamic calendar from that point, that is Hijrah. So first year after the Hijrah was 1 Hijri, and nowadays we are in specific year of Hijri. Find out which Hijrah year is this 2020. Yes, I have also I have another task for you people, that select one year of your choice. Like this was the Hijrah year when you were born. Write down that Hijrah year and find the important events which have done, which were taken place in the world. The important events of Hijrah year, and then the year of your birth, and what were the important events of that year of Christian calendar. Like it may be 2001, 2002, 2006 or whatsoever. I hope you will enjoying your task. What I need that you should underline the important terminologies. You have to write down the meanings of those important words in your book, in your copy, and do these assignments in your copy as well. I hope that you will enjoy reading history, enjoy studying history if you will take interest in the story of your past. Thank you so much. Have a very good day ahead and enjoy. May Allah shower His blessings on all of us and keep all of us safe. Thank you so much.